Joe Wallace for Gearwire.com. We're at the Sony booth at Summer NAMM 2007, and we're talking about microphone selection. And I wanted to ask you what advice you have for people who are moving beyond their entry-level microphones.
Well, I mean, once you've established a need for being able to change or increase the sound quality of the microphone you're using, the biggest suggestion that I would offer is to look for an opportunity to be able to listen to the various different types of microphones that are out there and available, and to really have an opportunity to determine, based on listening, what type of microphone gives you the result that you're looking for. One of the things you have to deal with in terms of live sound is you have not only sound quality related concerns to deal with, but you also have things like feedback to deal with when you're in a live situation where you have speakers that are reproducing audio that's potentially playing back into the microphones and ending up in a feedback situation, where you may need to intentionally limit the amount of low frequency response in a microphone in order to reduce or minimize the effects of feedback. On the other hand, if you're in an environment where feedback is in control and maybe stage monitors are not in use, if any in-ear monitoring devices are used, then you might have the ability to choose a microphone that has more of an extended low frequency response. For example, in Sony's product lineup, we have or what we call our F-series dynamic microphones, and one of the unique characteristics of those microphones is they do offer an extended low frequency response, whereas a number of other popular dynamic microphones that are used for vocal performance in the industry have very rolled off and minimized or limited low frequency response that is more or less curtailed in order to deal with the environment of being able to make those microphones work in a high feedback environment. So frequency response, low frequency response, also high frequency response as well, in being able to reproduce high frequencies in a microphone. Certainly once you get beyond the entry level of a microphone and you want to look at increasing the performance of a mic, then I would certainly look at the various mics that are out there, whether they be dynamic or condenser. Also look at the type of pickup or polar pattern the microphone has. If you have an omnidirectional microphone, one that could pick up sound from all around the microphone, those microphones tend to sound more natural, and the quality of the sound tends to sound very good, whereas a directional, or otherwise referred to as a cardioid, that may just pick up one sound coming from one direction, may not tend to sound as natural and good sounding, but it may be more beneficial in terms of feedback reduction. So those kinds of characteristics, but the biggest recommendation I could make to anyone looking to select a microphone is to try and get an opportunity to use the microphone in the environment you're going to be using it in, and get a chance hands-on for yourself to check it, because when at the end of the day, when you look at microphone specifications that are out there and all of the features and so on, it's very difficult to know exactly what's going to do the job for you and where you're going, and you know, selection of microphones is very similar to being able to select something like a loudspeaker, and everyone has personal preferences and that they're going for, and I would just strongly suggest you try to get an opportunity to listen to the microphone you want to buy.